So, Alien Earth Season 2, it's happening. It's been greenlit. Also, interestingly, which I think is a larger part of this story, is Noah Hawley has signed a first look overall deal at FX Disney Entertainment TV, basically. So, there's quite a lot in this. And that last bit of this headline, I think, is more telling than the first bit. Obviously, Season 2 will be interesting. Kind of, we'll see. But the fact that they have got into bed with Noah now, you know, as an overall deal, that's major. Because that's not just FX having confidence in Noah, or Disney having confidence in Noah Hawley. That's them being like, yep, cool, we love everything you're doing. We're on board for that. We're on that steam train. All aboard. So that's the take home there. But let's take a look. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Turn those bell notifications on. So this is going to be going into production in London. Now, I knew some people that had worked on this, and if they hadn't renewed, I think it was by September, if I remember rightly, they were going to lose the studio booking space in Thailand. Apparently, from what I know, the producers involved in the show don't want the same creative aesthetic, the sort of team behind that aesthetic coming back, basically. And that's only just a little bit of information that I was sort of handed. I can't really confirm the veracity of that, but I mean, they will quite literally be working with new teams, so who knows. But yeah, London, presume a cost thing, presumably, and maybe because Noah is also then able to film some other bits and pieces whilst he's doing this. But it is what it is. Let's take a look. So Alien Earth and the long-running creative relationship between series creator Noah Hawley and FX will continue. So Hawley has signed a new overall deal with FX and Disney Entertainment Television, which includes a second season of Alien Earth that will debut on FX's cable channel and Hulu. Production is set to begin next year in London, and sources tell The Hollywood Reporter the multi-year deal is valued in the 9 figures. Shit me. And we'll see Hawley broaden his scope to all of Disney Entertainment TV, which also includes ABC and Hulu originals. Now, I think that's quite interesting. You know, that's a big deal. As in, like, a literal big deal for Hawley. Massive value there. So we had John Landgraf come out and say this: "It has been our great privilege to work with Noah for more than a decade on some of FX's best and biggest shows. And we're thrilled to extend our partnership well into the future. Well into the future." FX chairman John Landgraf said in a statement, "Noah never stops surprising us with truly original stories." Alien Earth shouldn't have been an original story. Well, you can tell an original story in the property, but boy, they fudged it. And his unique ability to bring them to vibrant life as a director and producer, as well as writer, makes him extraordinary. We can't wait to get to work on the next season of Alien Earth, as well as some equally exciting future projects in advanced development. So Alien Earth is the third series Hawley has created for FX, along with Fargo and Legion. Fargo's an anthology, blah, blah, blah. Fargo's actually quite good, to be fair. I never watched Legion. So then we had this from Hawley. Said, "I'm thrilled that this expanded deal opens the door to new opportunities across all of Disney Entertainment Television. FX has always supported bold, character-driven storytelling, and from the very beginning with Fargo, they've encouraged me to take creative risks and follow the story wherever it leads. I'm grateful to continue exploring the world of Alien Earth alongside our partners, cast, and crew as we begin the next chapter." So that's interesting. Eric Schreier, president of Disney Television Studios and Global Original Television Strategy, said, "I learned firsthand that Noah was a unique talent while we worked on Fargo at FX. He has gone on to make many of the best shows in television, and I couldn't be more excited that Noah will continue his FX partnership and broaden it across Disney Entertainment Television." So that's interesting. It's really interesting, actually. I mean, you know what I find interesting about this is the director of Predator Badlands, Dan Trachtenberg, recently came out and said that Noah Hawley, and this is weird, this is a weird story, but Noah Hawley had actually reached out to Dan Trachtenberg and said, "You're doing stuff with Weyland-Yutani. We should probably share some information and work together so we don't step on each other's toes." And it's like, what? Mate, Fede Alvarez has gone on record and said he tried to reach out to you, Noah, and you weren't bothered. You couldn't care less. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. I mean, look, Alien Earth, this story to one side, like, sure, whatever. He's getting renewed. You've got a chance. There is a chance to try and save the narrative in Alien Earth. Because Alien Earth fell off a massive cliff. A huge cliff. I don't think Noah Hawley understands Alien. I don't think he's the man for the job. I don't think he's going to be able to write himself out of this sort of creative whirlpool that's just going to suck the franchise, his little part of the franchise, down to the abyss. I don't think he's going to be able to. You know, it fell off the face of the planet and it really... Jesus Christ. It went way tits up. I'll be really intrigued to see what they do and where they go with it. Now, not to toot, you know, the horn of the British film industry, but the British film industry does create some impeccably, you know, impeccably looking shows, right? Things which look brilliant. And I thought Alien Earth looked pretty good. The Alien looked a bit balls, though. Like, the Alien did look balls. So I'll be intrigued to see the comparison between Season 1 and Season 2. I presume they're just going to be filming at Pinewood, just on sound stages, which is going to be crap. I can't see that being good, can you? Just on sound stages? Yeah, it's not my jam, that. I think that'll be a bit crap. At least with them filming in Thailand, they managed to... like film on location. That's a massive departure from what they had, where they had previously shot, to what they're able to do now with Season 2. But maybe that's another thing, minimising the cost of it. I don't know. I don't have massive confidence in this. I don't think Noah Hawley is the right man for the job, as evidenced by Season 1. I just don't think he's the right man for the job. But I will wait with bated breath and we will see, I guess. What do you guys think? Do you think this is good? Do you think this is bad? I'll watch it and review it. But like that last episode, man, fucking hell, they lost me. That just, Jesus, such a waste of potential. What a shame. What a shame. And I think it started well. I stand by that. I think it started well. But my God, like it was like episode 4 or 5, just went off the face of the planet. Just went down into big old piles of poop. So there you go. It's coming back. I think this was kind of inevitable. How much it lives past Season 2, though, I think is actually the real kicker. That will be the telltale sign of whether Disney and FX are actually happy with it. I think it was kind of a given it was going to come back. But there you go. I've rambled enough. Like I said, if you are a returning viewer, check you're subscribed, and if you're not, consider subscribing. You know, do keep coming back, so it'd be really good to have you here, and it helps the channel out quite a lot. Thanks so much, though. Take care. Bye-bye now.